Ah.
Hare Krishna. The subject matter of this presentation is the relationship between Prakriti, Ishvara and Jiva. The Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna, defined that He is the Supreme Lord in text 10.8 in Bhagavad Gita, and He says, Ham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti madhva bhajante mam buddha bhava samambita. So what he's saying is that is the origin of all the material and spiritual worlds. In other words, it could be said that Krishna is the origin of all material and spiritual energies. And we know that the Jiva is part and parcel of the Lord. Is part of his spiritual energy. We know the verse Mamaivansa Jiva Loke Jiva Buddha Sanatana. But we know also that Srila Prabhupada in his Upanishad states that in reality the Jiva is the marginal energy, is the Tatastha energy, Tatastha Shakti of the Supreme Lord, which means that the Jiva is in a condition, a situation which can face either the superior energy, the internal energy, or can look towards the material energy. So it's on that border, on the edge. So the Jiva has got a choice. Has got the choice of which energy to associate with and how to associate. In many chapters of Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna is telling us who is really acting in this material world. So we know this verse of in chapter 3, 3.27, Prakiteka manani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vibhutatma kartamiti manyate. So the Lord is informing us that in reality who is acting, who is doing the action and reaction in this material world is the Prakriti, is the material nature. And the Jiva is just looking at things happening. But the point is that because he thinks he's identified with his senses, his body, his mind, his intelligence, his false ego, then he follows under confusion and illusion. Sometimes we think, anyway, in this material world, the Jiva thinks that he can overcome nature, he can control nature. If we listen to a newspaper or read them, we understand, we see innumerable tentatives of the Jiva to control nature. We see philosophers, we see politicians, manager, industrialists. They are looking for so many ways to control nature. But Krishna in chapter 7 in text 7.14 is telling us, look, it's impossible to control nature. It's impossible to overcome nature. This famous verse, Dahivihi Esha Guna Mei Mama Maya Duratyaya Mamevaye Prapadante Mayam Etam Terantite. What he's saying is that, of course, it's very difficult. It's possible, but very, very difficult. And as devotees, we don't go in that way. So, if the Lord is telling this, so what is the chance to overcome it? You have to overcome material nature, which, if we analyze, material nature through the gunas constitute all our material tools, our senses, our mind, our ego, our intelligence. So material nature is managing these tools we have. So how can we, how can we think that we can overcome it? So what is the solution? The solution is suggested by Krishna in chapter 9, and then he's saying, look, in chapter 11, verse 33, and he's saying the only way, he's saying to Arjuna that the only way is to become his instrument, nimitta matranta. So this is the only possible manifestation of free will that the living entity can express to please the Lord. In other words, the only way to please the Lord is to serve Him, to become His servant. So try to serve Him in a favorable way. So the consequence of serving Him with devotion is that the jiva will be able at this point to overcome material natures and the guna. And this is stated by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, text 14:26, when he says, Mamcha yovya bisharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityatam brahmbhuyaya kalpate. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.